Welcome to TigerCast, the College and Career Readiness podcast where you'll learn useful tips that'll help you plan for your future. Today we're joined with our special guest, Sergeant Larson from the United States Marines. Before we start our interview, remember to take control of your future by joining the California Army National Guard and serving your community during local and state emergencies. You'll learn marketable skills, earn a paycheck, and get money for school. Contact Sergeant Aquino today at 916-233-7615. So hi, how are you?
Good, how are you doing today?
I'm good, thanks. So I just have a couple questions about what your job is and what your day-to-day life looks like. So what is your official job title and how did you get there?
Okay, so right now I'm on a special duty assignment with the United States Marines. I'm a recruiter in South Sacramento. My primary job in the Marines is I'm a motor vehicle operator. Drive all the logistical vehicles in the Marine Corps, all the way down from a Humvee all the way up to the commercial vehicles that you see on the highways and tractor trailers.
Cool. So what does a typical workday look like for you right now?
As a recruiter, the hours are long. We spend a lot of time with our future Marines, between PT, picking them up, making sure that they're staying in school, checking their academics, and making sure that they're staying on task to graduate, because ultimately they still have to have an education to go into the military.
Awesome. So how would somebody get in contact with a recruiter like you?
Well, I'm here every Wednesday. I try to be. The contact information is on our website at marines.com. Go on there and look at stuff. They can also go on there with their families if they put a / families, and they can get some more information about the career opportunities and a little bit of the training and other opportunities that they have.
Cool. So you're active right now, right?
Yes.
What is the difference between active duty and the reserves in the Marines?
So the active duty is you're a Marine, on active duty Monday through Friday. You have a work schedule. You do a little bit more training, do a little bit more deployments. As a reservist, we like more responsible individuals that have a career or are planning to have a career, go to college after high school, and they just do weekends. So they'll do 1 weekend a month and 2 weekends a year, or 2 weeks a year. It'll be during the summertime whenever they're out of college, or whenever they can get time off from their work as well.
Okay, that's super awesome. So if I was looking into enlisting, how long do you think that the average person does contract for?
You can contract for up to a year to 410 days is the longest we go out. Sometimes it's shorter than that. If you're graduate after high school, if you're already a graduate, you can end up in boot camp within 60 to 90 days. While you're in high school, you have to wait until you graduate. Like I said before, education, that's why you follow up and make sure that their attendance and that they're passing all their classes.
Cool. And then for you personally, how hard do you think that boot camp is?
Boot camp was challenging. It was really, really challenging. It's 13 weeks long. It's physically challenging, mentally challenging. They break you down first phase, and then they build you back up, and you come out leaner, meaner, and standing taller.
Yeah, that's super awesome. And just on another note, do you think that you could explain to me really fast what the educational opportunities are and healthcare benefits?
Okay, with the Marine Corps, educational opportunities and medical and dental, it's just like in any of the other branches. We offer the same thing: the GI Bill, the post 9/11 GI Bill. Also the medical, you get full coverage on active duty. It's a little bit different whenever you're in the reserves. You don't quite get the same coverage, but you still get some of the same benefits as well.
Cool. And then coming from boot camp, what do you think the most popular career choices are for people in the Marines?
The most popular career choices, usually a lot of people like to go into aviation or intelligence. They like to do our intel job. Aviation, you can be either mechanic, you can be flight crew, anything. We have the 5th largest Air Force in the world, and then our intel is, we go to the same schools as most of the other branches do. You have to go learn a new language. It's pretty difficult, but a lot of kids, are very interested in that.
Yeah, that's amazing. And then just looking into the future, with the military, how would somebody become an officer in the Marines?
To be an officer, it's definitely a lot more difficult than going into the enlisted. After high school, if you were not able to get the NROTC scholarship, the Naval Reserve Officer track program that we have, you would have to go and get your bachelor's degree. It's a 4-year degree in college. It doesn't matter what your degree is, and you just have to be within the height, weight standards, and be physically fit and have that initiative and drive to become a Marine Corps officer.
Cool. And then what are some of the toughest careers to qualify for, and how do you qualify for those?
The toughest careers to qualify for, probably the intel. You have to be really intelligent to do that. Our special forces are really hard physically fit. You have to be a very good swimmer, be a very good avid runner, and be very strong. I would say, yeah, probably the intel and our special forces program.
Cool. And then how do you qualify for those? Do you have to take a test?
Yes. So with the intel, you have to score pretty high on the ASVAB, and then with MARSOC, you have to be in the military, the Marines already, for about 2 years and be a corporal, which is E4, and then you can apply for it. It's totally voluntary. If you, for some reason, don't make it, it's nothing goes bad on your career because it was voluntary, and you just go back to your primary military occupational.
Cool. And then I just have one more question for you. This is my favorite question. But what is your favorite part about your job?
The favorite part about my job, as a recruiter, I get to meet new people every single day, and I get to change young men and women's lives. Some of them are not on the best track to be successful in life, and we change that and we give them something to drive for and something that motivates them.
Cool, that's super awesome. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, have a good day.